We're gonna recognize some outstanding achievement in driving very high loyalty rates in different categories. We're going to start off with vehicle segments. This is a make within their own vehicle segments and the performance. We're going to just review a list of 4 different classifications. We want to go into the progress in the ethnic markets. There's been some fantastic work that's gone on to drive higher levels of loyalty. We're going to take a look at that. We're also going to take a look at the flip side of loyalty. That's conquest. We want to see how that plays out. And then last but not least, we're going to look at the make and the manufacturer for overall loyalty in 2015 and see how that played out. Okay, so let's take a look at the vehicle segments. I'm hitting there we go. And so our first segment we're going to look at is non-luxury car. And we have some of the makes up on the screen. We'd like to recognize these makes. And let's take a look at the luxury side as well. I think, wonderful. Fantastic achievement. We can't forget about the non-luxury truck business, so let's take a look at who won there. Beautiful. Congratulations. And finally, we'd like to take a look at the luxury CUV and SUV makes that achieved outstanding loyalty. Okay, wonderful. So as we mentioned, there's been tremendous progress in the ethnic markets, and we'd like to recognize a couple of the makes that have achieved a high level of performance in 2015. So to start us off, we'd like to bring up Mark Bland, who is our Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion, to join Edward up on stage. And real quick, we'd like to just recognize that when we look at Asian Americans, we look at Hispanics, and we look at African Americans, that there has been a tremendous progress in being able to drive higher levels of loyalty rates within these segments, within these ethnicities over the past year. And as we look at the first, which is the Asian market, we'd like to take a look and recognize that Toyota has done a fantastic job of driving incredibly high rates of loyalty among Asian Americans. Accepting on behalf of Toyota is Bill Fay. He's the Group Vice President and General Manager of Toyota Division, Toyota Motor North America. Congrats. Now, Bill, if I could ask you to stay up on stage, please, because Toyota not only achieved outstanding loyalty among Asian Americans, but also among Hispanics, and we'd like to recognize Toyota as such as well.
Thank you very much. Hey.
Congratulations. So among African Americans, we've seen some tremendous progress, and the make that achieved the highest level of overall loyalty among African Americans was Ford. I'd like to congratulate Ford. Accepting on behalf of Ford is Chantal Leonard, Director of U.S. Marketing. Hey, Chantal. How you doing? Okay, so the flip side of loyalty is conquest, and we'd like to recognize in conquest a couple of different accomplishments that are notable. So the first accomplishment we'd like to look at is the highest percentage of conquest. And this is one in which we're looking at the relevant segment share that has been drawn from the competitors within a given make's competitive set. And in order to accomplish this, there had to be an incredibly high rate of conquest. So in the past year, we noticed that this particular make had 28% overall conquest from among the segments that they compete in. A tremendous accomplishment. We would like to recognize Jeep for having the highest conquest percentage. Accepting on behalf of Jeep is Jim Morrison, who's Director of and Head of Product Marketing. So our next award goes to the most improved on conquest. And this particular make had an incredible improvement, almost 5 points year over year. We would like to recognize Tesla for this accomplishment. Fantastic. Accepting on behalf of Tesla is Diarmuid O'Connell, who's the Vice President of Business and Corporate Management. And Diarmuid, if I could ask you to just stay right there, because there is another award that's most improved loyalty to a given make. We do want to also recognize Tesla for an incredible accomplishment, driving up their overall loyalty to make by an incredible amount. We'd like to recognize you for that accomplishment. Congratulations. So we have 2 more awards. We'd like to recognize the make and the manufacturer with the overall highest level of loyalty in 2015. So let's start off with the make. This is the overall loyalty to that given make. This is an incredible accomplishment. We have loyalty rates in 2015 that were 63.7%, the highest that we recorded in 2015, and quite frankly, a 6-year run above 60% that is unprecedented. We'd like to recognize Ford for this accomplishment. This is fantastic. Chantal Leonard, please come back up. Okay, now we come to our final award of the evening. This is for the manufacturer with the highest level of overall loyalty. What you see up in the chart is a loyalty rate of 65% to the manufacturer in 2015. Fantastic result. Importantly, also driving that was 21% super loyalists, accounting for 40% of the gap to the rest of the industry when you see the leadership that this particular manufacturer achieved. Congratulations to General Motors. Accepting on behalf of General Motors is Alan Beatty, GM's North American and Global Chevrolet Brand Chief. We're all set? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great job. Thanks, guys.